Hey everyone, today I'm at CocoCay. I want to do this as a live video, but I'm not sure I would have the connection good enough to do the whole video, so I'm going to do a video going over CocoCay and why it might be the best cruise private island out there currently. So I have a map here that we're going to look at. So first off, what makes it great is your ship parks here. Most of the time there's two ships, one on each side. Today there's only one ship, our ship, which is awesome. So you can get directly off the ship and walk this pier. It's not a long walk, and you are on CocoCay and you can split off from there. The number two thing that makes this island great is if you see these lines, you can see right there, they have a tram system that runs the whole island. Wherever you want to go, you can jump on a tram. Some trams are short distances. For instance, I believe here, somewhere in here, there's a tram. Yeah, right here, there's a tram that goes from here where it says beach games over to right here in South Beach. So the tram system, you don't have to walk. It's not a bad walk anywhere on the island, but if you want to save some steps, that's a great way to do it. Number three is you have two ways to do CocoCay, and you could do both. One is Thrill Water Park, and the other is Chill. So just relaxing, having a beach day. You have Chill Island, Oasis Lagoon, which is, or at least at one point, the largest pool in the Caribbean. They make their own freshwater. But Thrill Water Park, going back to the water park, that is extra charge, so you buy that as an excursion in your app after you book. The prices can fluctuate leading up to your cruise, so I say just go ahead and book it. If you want to do it, book it immediately and just watch the prices, and if it drops, just cancel what you have and rebook. So there's several slides, so it's at least a half a day there, so you can spend half a day there and then half a day on the rest of the island. There's plenty to do on the rest of the island, so if you don't want to pay extra, you can definitely have a great day otherwise. So starting over here, they actually have a place where you can have like wedding ceremonies and things over in here. Seaside Point, I believe, has a great view of the ship over here too, so a great picture place. The snorkel shack, that's where if you rent snorkel gear, you'll pick up that, and then you'll head over here and you can snorkel, and the snorkeling's great. They have platforms out there, so if you need to stop and rest halfway through, a lot of fish, easy to swim down in certain places, so I love going snorkeling around here. Moving on up is Chill Island. So this little cove area is nice and calm, so it's a nice place to just go in and kind of wade. And then going up here, you have some of your water sports and excursions that leave out of here, which is where I'm currently. And then continuing up, you have another, up in here you have cabanas that you can rent. And then up in here you have beach games, volleyball, there's like the pool, soccer pool thing. And then up here, we're getting into the Coco Beach Club, which is an additional charge you have to pay for. That's inside your app as well. So you can see there's like bungalows out here you can rent for the day. Those are pretty cool. I've got to tour those. And this is part of Coco Beach Club too, so that private area. You got more bungalows up in here. And then basketball court, South Beach. This is kind of a little tucked away a little bit more. If you walk it, there's like paths through here that's kind of covered. It's kind of cool to walk through. So if you want to kind of get away, not as many people go up here. So that's open to you. You don't have to pay any extra for those. They actually have a hot air balloon, kind of like at Disney Springs, but it rarely operates because of the wind. So sometimes you'll see it go up and they're testing it, but rarely it operates. They have some zip lines. That's an excursion too that you can pay for. Again, book those ahead of time because the price goes up a lot when you get there. There is a pool bar here. There's bars all over the island. And then going over here, Splashaway Bay is a great splash pad area. The kids love it. Our boys love it. They would have spent the whole time here if we let them. And then Harbor Beach is another just kind of calm water chilling place. You can get a mat and float out there. And then food. CocoCay has great food. maybe even better than Disney's private island. But anyway, there's different places to get food. So Chill Grill is going to be a place where you're going to get your lunch that's included. And then other places you'll see snack shacks along the way. There's several of those. There's even one in Thrill Water Park. So those are included as well. And then there is another dining area besides Chill Grill, Skipper's Grill, I believe it is. And then there's one here, Captain Jack's. That is an additional charge if you want to eat there. They have wings and stuff like that. So that's, oh, and one other thing. So off here, this is a new addition semi-recently. You go out here, Hideaway Beach. That's the adults only area. So you do have to pay extra for that. Again, book that in advance to get the better price. It didn't, when I went here before, it wasn't overcrowded. They do have a pool bar. You get kind of a DJ vibe there, so if you want to do that. But that's walkable. You know, you can walk to there, or you could take a tram. So that's an overview of CocoCay. I love it. I've done the water park once. This water slide at one point was North America's tallest water slide. It's pretty intense, but I think there's plenty to do on the rest of the island that I don't feel the need to pay for the water park, although they have a lot of great slides. So if you're into water parks, maybe do that. I would suggest doing that first thing when you get off the ship, because you can knock pretty much all the slides out and everything you want to do in 2-3 hours. Just do that maybe before lunch. Grab your lunch and then spend the rest of the day on the rest of the island. So we're here from 8 to 5 today, so we have plenty of time. So again, if you want to do that before lunch, and you have several hours to spend on the rest of the island, and it's easy. Walk back to the ship, or they have trams going back and forth as well. So if you want to go back for a nap, or you want to go back and eat on the ship or do something on the ship, it's pretty easy to do that and then get back onto the island. So yeah, that's a rundown, and hope you get to experience it, and let me know what your favorite parts of CocoCay are.